Jeff Bezos is an American entrepreneur, the founder of Amazon. He started as an online bookstore and transformed Amazon into an e-commerce giant. Bezos is known for his bold entrepreneurial mindset and innovative approach in changing the way we shop. We present you his best quotes. Learn from one of the best entrepreneurs in the world. I am willing to bet everything on this venture because I believe in it, and I see no alternatives. If you have a long-term vision, then you care less about short-term fluctuations. My job is not to make you happy today, but to make you happy in the future. Never sell a product, always sell a solution. The success of Amazon is a direct result of our commitment to the long term and our constant effort to put customers first. The biggest risk is not taking any risks. Being an entrepreneur means being willing to be misunderstood for long periods of time. Our vision is to be the most customer-centric company on earth, the place where customers can find and discover anything they want to buy online. Innovation is what separates a leader from a follower. Pay attention to the things that do not change. If you can't tolerate critics, you can't do anything interesting. Our goal is to serve customers, not competitors. The most important thing we are doing is solving real problems for customers. If you do something truly useful, customers will pay you for it. Being stubborn and flexible at the same time is a winning combination. In the business world, if you are irrelevant, you will be forgotten. If yesterday is the most important day of your entrepreneurial life, you're in trouble. The key to long-term success is putting customers first. Big companies fail more often because of their own inability than because of competition. We don't need to be big to start, but we need to start to be big. Entrepreneurs must be willing to endure long periods of extreme loneliness, long periods of uncertainty with little financial resource. The most important thing we do is never give up. We have to be shamelessly focused on the few things that we can do better than anyone else. Customers are smart and can differentiate between real value and the ephemeral. Being committed to constantly getting better is an ongoing commitment. We're not just in the business of selling products. We're in the business of earning trust. The success of Amazon is a direct result of our obsession with operational efficiency. Great successes are often preceded by great failures. Passion is not something you can learn, it's something you must possess. Innovation is an iterative process. You can't have a brilliant idea and expect it to work right away. Customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. We're not trying to be nice. We're trying to be meaningful. Efficiency is doing more with less. To win a customer, you have to do more than they expect. Our company culture is our identity. We can't separate ourselves from it. Long-term planning in the entrepreneurial space is thinking in terms of decades, not years. The true test of an innovator is to be willing to be misunderstood. Don't be afraid to fail. Failure is part of learning and growth. Work hard, have fun, and make history. Our priority is to do the right things, not just do things right. It's not important to be the first. It's important to be the best. Good ideas aren't planned. they emerge. Opportunity is out there. It needs to be discovered and seized. Competence is just as important as passion. You have to be good at what you do. Create an environment where talents can shine. Failure is not irreversible unless you stop trying. Don't just listen to your customers. Amaze them. It doesn't matter how many resources you have. It matters how you use them. To be a leader, you have to be a great communicator. Focus on delivering extraordinary value, and everything else will take care of itself. Your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room. If you double the number of experiments you do per year, you're going to double your inventiveness. What's dangerous is not to evolve. If you're not stubborn, you'll give up on experiments too soon. I think frugality drives innovation, just like other constraints do. We've had 3 big ideas at Amazon that we've stuck with for 18 years, and they're the reason we're successful. Put the customer first. Invent and be patient. The common question that gets asked in business is, why? That's a good question. But an equally valid question is, why not? The best customer service is if the customer doesn't need to call you, doesn't need to talk to you. It just works. If you don't understand the details of your business, you are going to fail. In the end, we are our choices. Build yourself a great story. If you never want to be criticized, for goodness sake, don't do anything new. A brand for a company is like a reputation for a person. You earn reputation by trying to do hard things well. There'll always be serendipity involved in the discovery. One of the only ways to get out of a tight box is to invent your way out. In the old world, you devoted 30s of your time to building a great service and 70 of your time to shouting about it. In the new world, that inverts. We see our customers as invited guests to a party, and we are the hosts. It's our job to make the customer experience a little bit better. The human brain is an incredible pattern matching machine. Your margin is my opportunity. There are 2 kinds of companies: those that work to try to charge more, and those that work to charge less. Life's too short to hang out with people who aren't resourceful. The thing that motivates me is a very common form of motivation, and that is, with other folks counting on me, it's so easy to be motivated. I knew that if I failed, I wouldn't regret that. But I knew the one thing I might regret is not trying. There's no bad time to innovate. I strongly believe that missionaries make better products. They care more. If you're long-term oriented, customer interests and shareholder interests are aligned. We innovate by starting with the customer and working backwards. The best way to build a brand is to create great products and experiences. The key to success is to focus on things that don't change. You have to be willing to be misunderstood if you're going to innovate. You don't choose your passions choose you.